Turn rejection into power. Jungian psychology, reverse psychology, and self-worth. Carl Jung, one of the greatest thinkers about the human mind, gave us a powerful truth. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. This means that the hidden parts of your mind, the fears, beliefs, and emotions you don't fully understand, quietly shape your entire life, especially your relationships. The people we attract and the way we love are not accidents. They reflect what's going on inside us. Our relationships are mirrors showing us who we really are. When love feels painful or repetitive, it's usually not bad luck. It's a sign that something deep within us needs healing. If you keep finding yourself in the same kind of relationships, attracting the same kind of people, it's not coincidence. It's your inner world being reflected back to you. You attract what you are. Think of yourself as a magnet. What you believe, what you fear, what you carry from the past, all of it has an energy that draws certain experiences to you. If you grew up feeling unseen or unloved, you might unconsciously choose relationships that make you fight for attention or approval. This isn't a punishment. It's life inviting you to heal those wounds. Jung called this process individuation, the journey of becoming whole by accepting every part of who we are, even the ones we've tried to hide. Most people look for love before learning to love themselves. They want someone to fix them or fill their emptiness. But no one else can do that for you. Others are not saviors. They are mirrors. They reflect back your insecurities, your fears, and also your strengths. If you don't fully love yourself, you'll accept less than you deserve. You'll confuse suffering with passion and believe that love means sacrifice. But that isn't love, it's fear. Fear of being alone, fear of not being enough, fear of facing yourself. And fear only leads to pain and attachment. Jung spoke about the shadow, the hidden parts of ourselves that we reject or deny. It includes not just our pain but also our power and truth. In relationships, our shadow often shows up through jealousy, control, or emotional dependency. When we don't face our shadow, we project it onto others. We blame them for what's actually unresolved within us. If you want deep, fulfilling love, you must first face yourself. Be honest about how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself, and what you tolerate. The love you attract will never be greater than the love you give yourself. If you carry scarcity inside, you'll attract it outside. But if you build inner peace and self-worth, you'll naturally attract love that reflects that same wholeness. When you truly love yourself, you stop settling. You stop begging for attention or validation. You become clear about your worth. This doesn't make love effortless, but it makes it conscious. You start choosing partners from a place of abundance, not from need. You don't fear solitude anymore because you understand that being alone isn't a curse. It's a sacred time for growth and self-discovery. Real love is born from that inner abundance, not from emptiness. Love itself doesn't hurt. What hurts is attachment, lack of boundaries, and abandoning yourself for someone else. But all of that can be healed. Healing begins when you stop running from yourself and turn inward. The love you've been searching for has always been inside you. The moment you embrace yourself fully, love outside of you starts to change too. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are. When you are whole and aligned, you naturally attract real, grounded, and lasting love. Love that doesn't wear masks or play games. Love that grows in truth. When you've faced your shadow and accepted every part of your soul, you stop clinging to people who aren't meant for you. You start trusting life, the right people, and opportunities begin to appear effortlessly because your energy has changed. Every experience, every relationship is a reflection of your inner state. If you carry love within, life will mirror it back. So ask yourself, are you ready to love yourself fully? Are you ready to stop chasing and start attracting? Because the moment you choose to value yourself, the entire energy of your life begins to shift. When you love yourself without conditions, you stop needing validation from others. You no longer chase attention or stay in draining relationships. You begin to understand that peace is more valuable than approval. This is transformation, a deep shift in how you see love and yourself. Jung taught that everything we admire or dislike in others reflects something within us. If you feel insecure, you'll attract people who trigger that insecurity. If you feel whole, you'll attract relationships that match your peace. Most people keep searching for love outside themselves, unaware that it all begins within. But when you finally give yourself the love you've been waiting for, everything changes. You become more selective with your energy, not because you're cold, but because you understand your worth. You stop trying to fix others and focus on your own growth. You see red flags clearly. You no longer settle. And in that clarity, you realize that true love isn't about possession, it's about freedom. Many people fear being alone because silence forces them to face themselves. But that silence is where transformation happens. Jung said love begins when the mask falls off, when you stop pretending and allow yourself to be seen as you are. That kind of authenticity is rare, but it's the only foundation for real love. Until you face yourself, you'll keep repeating the same emotional patterns with different people. But once you love yourself fully and unconditionally, everything shifts. Love stops being chaos and becomes peace. It becomes a choice, not a need. The truth is, healthy love doesn't drain you or make you lose yourself. It helps you grow. It gives you space to be. It's not built on fear or dependency, but on freedom and understanding. So the real question isn't, when will I find the right person? It's, am I becoming the right person for myself? Because once you are, love will find you naturally. When you raise your energy and live in self-love, you don't have to chase anything. You attract everything that matches your peace. If this message touched you, share it. Someone out there might need to hear that love isn't supposed to hurt, that the love they're searching for begins within. Every person deserves a love that expands them, not one that breaks them. And remember, the love you're waiting for isn't in someone else's arms. It's in your own heart. Once you truly discover it, the love you experience outside will simply reflect the love you've already found within.